Oh, ridiculous is not a big enough word to describe this entire situation.
No, but there's no way Amy would ever think that my mom would take Jordan and
well,
steal
that's why
him.
I ask you seriously. Did you think your mother was going to go on the lam and be missing in America for like 3 years?
No, I did not, and that was my point. That's what it came across as. No, I did not think that she was going to walk out the door. But I also did not think that all of this would arise either, where I'm being accused of things that I have not even done. I'm being accused of being a bad mother when all I do is take care of those children, and I love them with every ounce of my heart. I also have another son, but he's never brought up in this situation. It's always, is Jordan okay? Is Jordan okay? Well, is Jackson okay? If Jordan's not okay, then Jackson wouldn't be okay.
You believe he's physically abusive to the children. You said that, right?
I do.
You said he can't keep a job. He got fired for falling asleep on his job. You said he curses all the time. He made Jordan, who's 5, wear a diaper to school.
No, he didn't wear him to school.
Well, that's what you said.
No, I didn't say he wore a diaper to school right before he took him to school. That's what I said. And Jordan sucks his thumb and rubs his blanket, which he tells me that he's not allowed to do anymore. So Jordan told me that Greg put a diaper on him before he took him to school. And this was when Jordan was 4.5 years old. So I questioned Jordan about it. I said, what do you mean? He said, Greg told me if I was going to act like a baby that I had to wear a diaper and I had to suck my thumb.
Okay, did that happen, by the way? Did you put him in a diaper?
He was sucking his thumb, and I said, Jordan, big boys don't suck their thumb. He said, who does? And I said, babies. He said, you mean the one that wear diapers? I said, yes. And he said, well, I don't want to do that. All my friends at school would laugh at me. That was the end of it.
You didn't put him in a diaper?
No, absolutely not.
But he's also going to tell you he didn't raise his fist at my sister Brittany, and I believe wholeheartedly he did.
And he's also going to tell you that I called him names. And you did.
You've called me names on the phone. You've called me names in person. You've called me names repeatedly.
And you say you don't like him because he didn't make a good first impression. You think that...
But nobody I've ever been with has made a good first impression.
You don't like it because he's been married 3 times before.
And she's been married more than that.
I have.
Doctor...
To guys like you, Greg, and that's why I can see, and that's what scares me. I didn't dislike you. I gave you a chance. But when my grandson starts telling me things that's happening, I am his advocate. I love him more than anything in this whole wide world. And I told you that when you asked me, could you marry Amy? I told you that. I said, all I want you to do is just be good to Amy and the kids. And I did tell you that at the beach. And I haven't seen that. I haven't seen a good side of you. I'm sorry, I haven't. I never, Amy kept saying, oh, you hate Greg, you hate Greg. I never said I hated Greg. I never said that I didn't like you. I tried, and I wanted to, because I wanted Amy and the boys to have a family, to have somebody to take care of them. I wanted this for them. It's not that. But when my grandson that I've raised for 4 years, when he comes and tells me bad things that happen, there's no way I'm going to turn my head.
So when he comes and tells me things about you,
then
those are false?
No.
No, that's what you always say. Anytime that he comes to us and says something.
No, I don't say they're false.
Yes, you do.
I do not.
Do you tell him to call you mommy?
No, I do not tell him to call. He's asked me, could he call me mommy? But no, I do not tell him that.
See, that's something that Jordan came to us and said. So
he asked me, could he call? No, I'm not denying it. I never told. No, I would never
live with you anytime.
He asked me,
and that he could call you mommy.
No.
So see, you're denying what he said. Exactly what you said you don't do.
She said that he could come over whenever he wanted.
I told him he's welcome over there. He asked me, could he call me mommy? He asked me, could he live with me? You know, he doesn't want to go back, Amy. When I
go back to our house,
Amy, what about?
He says home sweet home every time we pull into that driveway.
What about the day that I brought him back there and he was crying? We had to peel him off of me, and you turned around and called me a bitch.
Because he has no discipline with you.
She called me a bitch in front of Jordan because you think I don't discipline him?
That's not why. That's why he didn't want to leave.
No,
he
that's
has no
not
rules.
true.
He has no rules with you.
Greg, how would you know that? You're not there when he's there.
How would you know what happens in our house?
Because of what he tells me. Because what he tells me.
But he tells me things.
He's 4 years old.
You know, I really don't need to be here for this.
Sorry.
Okay. No, seriously, you don't need me for this, do you? Did you come here for an audience?
No,
because this is what you do all the time, right?
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.